All right. I have been waiting to do this video for a little bit because I want to show you my secret weapon. It's called biochar. And I stupidly, when I was opening the box, I cut this open. But this used to come in a more convenient box. Sorry, this used to come in a more convenient box. I'm gonna put this down first. It used to come in a more convenient box for users who are probably just dumping stuff. But I want you to see this stuff. Okay, it's pure black. Okay. And I don't know if you can hear this. When you shake this stuff around, it almost sounds metallic like, because it's carbon. Okay? What biochar is it is materials such as branches, any type of wood, any type of branches. I'm pretty sure you can even do leaves and even weeds. You can turn into biochar. And the process is called pyrolyzation. Okay? And the machine that you would put it in is a pyrolyzer. Now, there's a more technical term than that. But what pyrolyzation is it's the same thing as creating char cloth. If you're a survivalist, you know what I'm talking about. You put wood inside of a container. Let's say that this was the container that we put it in, yeah? And it's a closed container with a little hole, just a tiny hole. And we would build a fire on the outside of this so that the temperature on the inside of this container would reach higher than, 451 is the temperature at which paper burns. Now, the reason why the fire is on the outside and there's only a little hole here is to starve the contents on the inside of oxygen. Okay, because when you starve it of oxygen, it won't burn completely. What will be left is something which is just carbon. And the reason why this is my secret weapon is because this is the greatest soil amendment that you can put into your soil. There's places along the Amazon River which used to support the entire Inca, Maya, Aztec Empire, and they called it Terra Preta. Terra meaning earth, Preta meaning black. As you can see, my hands are black, and this is from carbon, pure carbon. And their soil, their soil has the greatest known in the world. It was almost systematically, Terra Preta was almost systematically created. And now, biochar is porous, which allows it to hold on to water for like 10 times longer than regular soil. This carbon will be in its form for thousands of years. Therefore, you don't have to amend the soil every year with crap. So I would say that this is the shit, but actually, it's the complete opposite of that. Also, its porous nature allows it to hold on to nutrients, and even furthermore, the mycorrhiza, the bacteria and the fungus, they have a place to go. So this is like, super luxurious, high density housing for bacteria that's going to break down organic matter and turn it into a bioavailable form for your plants. Now, because I have to order this per package, I don't make it myself just yet. I don't use it outdoors. I keep it indoors. Okay, and I do more than a 1-to-1. I do like 2 cups of this to 1 cup of soil, because I know that the soil eventually is going to break down. But I put it in all my indoor plants. So let me show you my indoor collection. Now here, I have some black walnut trees for future planting. Okay, this is their first year or second year maybe, right? Here's my chocolate tree. I had it in the sun and it died off. This will be the second year that this tree is alive, and it is regrowing. It's reestablishing itself. As you can see, there's die off of there, but it's regrowing. Down here was some epimedium or horny goat weed, which didn't make it. But here is, unfortunately, I lost this coconut palm, and I have a picture of it from the end of last year. This would have been a 3rd-year coconut palm that I grew indoors in Connecticut, right? And it does work. It gets enough sunlight. The problem is that I got hit with a scale infestation in the middle of winter, and I just didn't treat it properly. I used neem oil, and what I did was I took a paper towel and created almost like a cotton ball. I dipped it in it and I covered this, and I think I suffocated the plant. I think I suffocated its stoma, the mouthpieces. So I'm gonna have to rip this out, and I'm probably gonna put an avocado in here. This is a pretty big container, by the way. I'll probably put an avocado in here, which is fine. I'll have to buy more coconuts. I'm probably gonna put them in a smaller pot than this, but a larger pot than this, so that I can move them indoors and outdoors. Winter, summer. I've got some outdoors I'll show you, but just a quick overview of my collection. These are coffee plants, olive, neem, olive, macadamia, vanilla, and you can see this spider mite problem that I'm having, which I'm dealing with, and I don't know what to do. I don't want to kill all my plants just yet. I've got some ants crawling on there. Dealing with the bugs on indoors is a problem. And here's a banana plant, which you can see the spider mites so clear, and I need to take care of that ASAP. But that's okay, because I've got banana plants here. This is a passion fruit vine banana plant. Hold on as I move around. Here's cinnamon. This is Ceylon cinnamon. And these are tough to get because the seeds have to be planted right away. Same thing with chocolate. Chocolate is tough to do. Chocolate actually isn't too bad. You can order a pod from like Sri Lanka or Thailand, and they'll send you a pot of chocolate. And I'll send you a pot of chocolate, and you just plant the seeds. This is longevity spinach, which is doing very well. It's a perennial plant that you can consume like spinach. So as I come around, it's not doing too well, but I've got a tea plant. This is a dragon fruit cactus. This one is guava. I'm not sure I'm pretty sure that's passion fruit and this is guava, but it could be vice versa. Here's another tea plant, another neem plant, another olive, pineapple. This is tea as in T-I. It's Hawaiian. Look at the colors on it. It's very nice, with some lemongrass growing out of that. Another passion fruit, another banana. Passion fruit. Here's a date palm, which is Didn't survive, but I've got others. This is a tea plant doing well. This is a passion fruit, another dragon fruit, and another banana, which also has spider mites on it. It's driving me crazy. This one's pretty bad, but it's healthier than the other plant. They are driving me crazy. So, here are some more tea plants. And here are the date plants, which are getting hit with another thing. I'm not sure if it's a bug or if it's mold. I treated these with neem oil. It did not work, so I have to do my research. Here's another pineapple I'm growing, another avocado I'm growing, which I watered today, but it doesn't look like it. I'm not sure what that is. That's not mine. It's a decorative plant, so I don't really care. I've got citrus in there. Two are ginseng. That would be, these are ginseng. That would be ginger. That's a mango plant that died, and this is all citrus. That's where the saffron is. I don't know if it's dead or alive. Saffron is a strange creature, in my opinion. Here is an avocado plant, which I am training. So the next step would be to straighten this out. I'll go into training in a little bit. Here's another vanilla orchid, which started at like 3 inches long, and it is just, it's more than 3 feet long now. It's going everywhere, which is good. Here I have kratom and another kratom. This is an almond, a mango, a macadamia, and this is kind of my pride and joy right here. This is a 3rd-year avocado with a vanilla orchid wrapped around it. You see, the vanilla is in there, right next to the, and I've got it going up and around some bamboo. Right, I got it going up and around, and it loops. The vanilla follows it up, using the tree for shade, because vanilla does not like too much direct sunlight. This is just an off branch, although I've been trimming it down, but it was 8 feet tall before I started trimming it. I'm just going around. Look, if I can just get around this. See, that's the main stem, and just going around, and eventually, I'm trying to avoid these leaves. Eventually, I've got it tied off to this post, and it's curving upwards, right? See that? That's actually the main stem going up, which I'll curve it back down. I'll curve it. I'll get it to curve this way, around this, around here, and back up. So after 3 rotations, right? After 3 rotations, this thing will be close to 10 feet tall. And this huge container is filled like 50% with the biochar. So this is an experiment for me to see if I can get avocados to grow indoors, just on a window. See, I mean, granted, it's a very big window, and it's, the direction that it's facing is not west, it's like north. So west, the sun sets like there, okay? Which means that right there is approximate north. So it's, you know, this window is facing like north, northwest. And I've been growing some of these plants for, like I said, this avocado is going on its 3rd year. So it started as me just growing avocados because Donald Trump was gonna you know, seal off the economies. And I like avocados. I like guacamole. Plus, if I can get 1, 2, 3, 4 full-grown avocado, I'm saying 1 container here, 1 container here, 1 container here, 1 container here. Growing avocados, and I can sell them for, I'll be the only avocado distributor within 2,000 miles. I mean, there are some grown in the United States, but up here in Connecticut, I'll be, you know, what can I fetch for these avocados? Just growing them right here in a window that would have a table with a lamp, some candles, and some stupid object that people, you know, that only gets dusted once every 2 weeks, you know? Maybe there's some pictures, whatever. That's, you know, like I said, it started as an experiment and it's almost become a drug habit. I mean, if you think about all the money, I don't even want to think about all the money that I've spent, but let me take you outside real quick. Here is some more ginger sitting on a glass table on a deck out back. Right now I'm facing east, so it gets the morning sun, mid-afternoon sun, but at 5 o'clock the sun's been off it for a while. Now these are goji berry plants, okay? They're thorny. I had a flower here. They were indoors last year, and I did get like 2 or 3 berries, and that was the first year that I had them. Here's some horsetail herb right here. 1 plant here, 1 plant here. Here's some mulberries that I killed, or elderberries that I killed. Kudzu. This is sea buckthorn right there that I'm growing. I tried growing maca. I'm doing it wrong. But that's a lime tree. And you know, here's some random stuff, some peas, some squash. But here are the coconuts that I was talking about. And this is a brand new coconut. Maybe 2 months ago I got this from Florida. And it's already having problems. See this browning out? It too had scale infections on it. And they like to reside underneath the leaf. But which the scale infection is gone for the most part, but I get this browning out when I applied pure neem oil, and I coated it. I coated this thing in neem oil, and I can feel the waxy coating on it, and it's got this browning out, and these baby leaves right here, they just died. And I think it's because I shouldn't be coating it. I mean, it got rid of the scale infection. They might be coming back. But I've got 2 coconuts. This one is last year. This would be the 2nd year, but it's not doing well. They're not healthy. Here are some blueberries and raspberries that I got shipped in from Baker Creek. Grapes, sweet potatoes, strawberries, and sunflowers. And that's my outdoor collection. But if I take something about this big and put a coconut in it and move it indoors and outdoors, I think that's where my success will lie. And that's my effort to bring, you know, if we're talking about a survival situation and I have coconuts, which I have to say, just the difficulties in the first couple years with these coconuts, I don't know if I'll have coconuts ever, but I keep trying. Very optimistic about having avocados. And avocados have an enzyme in them which allows them to stay on the tree without ripening for somewhere up to 18 months. That if I have, you know, very high calorie food sources such as avocados sitting on a tree inside of a window, that's one more factor that I've swung in my favor, and that's what it's all about. So next up, I'll have my garden all manicured and neat, and we'll be able to watch the progress of that.